Hello, my name is Mohamed. Being a huge fan of war movies, me and my brother would always go to see the newest war movie that had dropped in the movie theater. War movies were always interesting to me and my brother because we loved action movies. One thing I noticed while watching war movies was that war was becoming more aggressive and competitive within time. With war being more competitive and aggressive, I am going to inform you all on how war can affect the population, the technology being used for war, and how the economy of a country can vary. Technology is a huge impact on wars today. War used to be straight an army against an army with swords, arrows, and if they were an advanced culture, maybe catapults. Any other technologies they created were things like pouring oil on an enemy as they lit them on fire. Wars today are not similar in any way because technology has been getting more advanced every day. According to Eric Beidel, he explains how they're most likely going to need these updated technologies to win the next war. Some of those technologies are faster and quieter helicopters, a bulletproof speedboat, and an unmanned submarine. As war is managing our technology, it is also helping the country think of ideas that need to be done for new and advanced things that can be used in homes, school, and even work. For an example, I know a local high school back home were using an iPad that should have given them to be checked out. The system still works as if you lose your books, you have to pay for them. And if you lose your iPad, you have to pay for them. With technology being advanced now and war being more deadlier, this leads to the economy either benefiting from the war or not. A war with a different country is more complex than what people think it is now. It is not only your country being put in crisis, but the other country as well. According to Harris, when war is being stirred up, the ground troops that have been training to go to war as volunteers who want to serve their country. This being said, this affects the population by sending many U.S. citizens to the war. Some come back, some not, some don't. The selective service system works by having men between 18 and 25 and are legally required to register with the SSS by having within 30 days of reaching eligibility. War can kill many innocent people. According to statistics, just in World War II, about 50 to 70 million people have died in that war alone. The results in these deaths are not only due to the fact that it was soldiers in battle, but also innocent people who were infected with disease that were also deadly, such as smallpox. War can decrease the population in a nation by having many innocent lives fight for their country. These amazing souls will never be forgotten for serving this country. With war being started, this leads to countries upgrading their technology to beat the enemy's hardware. Economy is always moving up and it's always moving down. With war being in place, the economy will usually be very bad because it costs a lot of money to spend on the advanced technology. They need, and many other things they are needed, such as food and water. Instead of spending money on war insurance, that money could be used to help the economy that country is based off. Without a good economy, living in the country will be very difficult. According to the Washington blog, Economist says that the 1990s boom showed that peace is economically far better than war. The Gulf War of 1991 demonstrated that wars can actually be bad for an economy. As war can be either good or bad in your eyes, it sure is effective to the population. The technology being so advanced and also the economy that varies. Being a huge fan of war movies had made me think of how much war actually affects